Kaveri Mosi was listening to everything Arjun was speaking over the phone call. Seeing Arjun restless, she came near him and caressed his back gently. Arjun turned and hugged her. I don't want her to go away, Kaveri Mosi. I'm scared of losing her. For the first time, I felt this for a girl, Mosi, he said, hugging her like a child. I know, beta. I know you love her very much, said Kaveri Mosi. Arjun looked at her and asked, Mosi, did I say anything wrong? No, Arjun. Good that you told her what you feel for her. Give her some time, beta. I know she loves you too, said Kaveri Mosi with a smile. You really think so, Mosi? Arjun wasn't able to hide his excitement. Yes, said Kaveri Mosi, laughing at Arjun's innocence. Now go get ready, else you'll be late for the inauguration. Kavya stood at her place as her eyes welled up and tears rolled down her cheeks. Baba was worried now. Kavya, what happened? He asked. Kavya hugged him silently. She was breathing heavily. She was scared. But why? Baba comforted her and asked her what had happened. She told him everything. Now Baba too was worried for his dear Kavya. Do you love him, Kavya? Asked Baba. I don't know, Baba. Please don't ask this to me, she said, turning away from him. Is he not a good person? Asked Baba. No, said Kavya instantly. Arjun is a very good person. So good that I would happily spend my whole life with him, Baba. He understands me so well, just like you understand me, she told. You love him very much, don't you? Asked Baba gently. How can I say that I love him, Baba? How can I say it after all that has happened because of me? I don't want anything to happen to him. I don't want to ruin anyone's life yet again. Kavya was crying. It wasn't you, Kavya. It was fate. You did no wrong, beta. Baba tried to console Kavya. But that's what everyone else believes, Baba. And what if it is true? What if they all died because of me, my parents, and then my husband? Not anymore, Baba. I don't want anything to happen to Arjun. I just don't. Kavya began crying again. And you believe in all this? You were just 5 days old when your parents passed away in the accident while bringing you home. You survived luckily. How can an infant be responsible for someone's death? And then people began hating you, saying there was some stupid dosh in your kundli. And you believe in it? Everyone treated you so badly as if you were some kind of a curse. What wrong did you do, Kavya? Tell me. And then a guy, for his selfish reason of getting his father's land after marriage, agreed to get married to you. He died in an accident a day after your marriage. How are you responsible for all this, Kavya? Your grandmother and I stood up strongly with you, supported you in every way, made you strong, only to see this day? Only to see that you have lost faith in yourself? Asked Baba, disappointed. Look at me, Kavya. Look at me. He turned Kavya's face towards him. Did anything happen to me? He asked. Kavya was surprised. Did anything like that happen to your grandma? Stop believing in stupid things that people say. Believe in yourself, Kavya, and believe in the one who loves you so much. Kavya had stopped crying. Baba wiped the tears off her cheeks and said, Live your life, Kavya. Tell him that you love him. He is waiting for you, dear. But Baba, what will happen when he knows my past? Will he still be with me? Asked Kavya. He will. If he truly loves you, he will, said Baba confidently. This gave Kavya a new hope. She felt good. Good about herself. Good about life. Good about love. Arjun loved her so much, she felt blessed to have found him. Kavya tried to call Arjun, but his phone was switched off. Then she remembered that he might be at the inauguration ceremony. She sent him a message saying, "I love you too," hoping that he saw it soon. She was excited for his reply. She was excited for her new life. Kavya felt better now. A lot better. Her mind was clear. There was no confusion at all. She checked her phone, but her message was not yet delivered to Arjun. Kavya decided to stay back at home that night. So she called Arjun to inform him, but his phone was still switched off. So she called Kaveri Mausi and told her that she would be staying back and would be returning to Panchgani next morning. Kavya woke up early next morning. She checked her phone, but there was no reply from Arjun, neither any call. She saw the message was not delivered yet to him. Kavya tried to call Arjun when she left for Panchgani, but his phone was still switched off. This was strange, thought Kavya. Maybe he had returned home late and was tired? Kavya just tried to answer her own questions on the way to Panchgani. She was longing to meet Arjun, the love of her life. Kavya reached Arjun's bungalow in Panchgani. She rang the doorbell, waiting in anticipation. Ramu Kaka opened the door and Kavya was shocked to see his condition. His face grim, his eyes red and swollen. And as he saw Kavya, tears began flowing through his eyes. Kavya didn't understand what had happened. "Ramu Kaka, kya hua? Is everything alright?" she asked, worried. "Arjun saab ka accident ho gaya kal raat ko, Kavya madam," told Ramu Kaka, crying. "Accident?" Kavya was shocked. A wave of shiver went across her body. She felt weak in her knees. She felt as if all her strength was lost. "No, please, no. Nothing can happen to Arjun. All this happened because of me. Oh God, please save Arjun, please." Kavya hurried to the hospital where Arjun was admitted. She saw Kaveri Mausi sitting on the bench outside Arjun's room. Kaveri Mausi hugged Kavya and began crying. Kavya didn't know what to say. She herself was shocked. And more than that, she was scared. Scared for being responsible for Arjun's accident. Scared for the bad luck that people said she brought to everyone. She hoped that Arjun was fine and promised herself that she will go away from Arjun forever. She loved him enough to let go. The doctor came out from Arjun's room. Kavya and Kaveri Mausi stood up instantly, desperate to know what the doctor had to say. The doctor said that Arjun was absolutely fine, just a minor injury on his head. The doctor added that there was nothing to worry and that he would be discharged in a couple of days. Kavya heaved a sigh of relief. She was so thankful to God that her eyes welled up. Kaveri Mausi too felt relieved. Kavya and Kaveri Mausi hurried inside to meet Arjun. The wound on his head was neatly dressed. He was fine, except for a few bruises here and there. Kaveri Mausi went forward and gently placed her hand on Arjun's forehead. Arjun opened his eyes. He smiled seeing Kaveri Mausi, and then his eyes caught Kavya. "Kavya," he whispered weakly. Kaveri Mausi moved aside, letting Kavya come closer to Arjun. Arjun held Kavya's hand. "I'm still waiting for your reply," he said weakly. Kavya's eyes watered. Her breath was heavy, her heart thudding, her mind numb. "I love you, Kavya," said Arjun, holding her hand tightly. Kavya couldn't see all this. She wanted Arjun to live. She wanted him to be happy. And that was possible only when she stayed away from Arjun. Kavya pulled out her hand back with force. I hate you, she cried. Do you hear that? I hate you. Saying so, Kavya ran out of there. Kaveri Mosi was shocked. Arjun was stunned. Those 3 words had hurt him to the core.